Are you stuck? What about unhappy? Join Alena Chapman, author, mentor, and life coach for 30-minute moments as she challenges you to get out of the doldrum and start living your life to the fullest. It's time to celebrate that life with 30-minute moments.
Hello, you are listening to 30-Minute Moments with Alena Chapman. And I want to let you know first offhand how amazing you are. And I also want to let you know that right now, we have Savvy Sisterhood for all you women entrepreneurs or women who are wanting something more in your life. You want to take back your power. You want to start nurturing yourself. You really want that support, that growing in your soul, your mind, your body. It is a fabulous organization and community on Facebook. And if you're interested, go to joinsavvysisterhood.com. I am on 3 days a week. If you miss it, you still can partake. And I'll tell you right now, the women we have on there are just, I'm having so much fun with all of them, and they're really growing. It's Join Savvy Sisterhood. Now, let's get to the show. Today, I have a woman who is just helping women entrepreneurs all over the place. Her name is Marielle Alvarado. She helps female experts and consultants make more money by teaching a soulful and a stress-free sales method. Now, don't we like that? And also to acquire premium clients in 90 days. I love this. She empowers your journey in business by showing you a map or a strategy and a creative, fresh perspective so you can create the financial success and spiritual fulfillment you want. She's been an entrepreneur for over 14 years, and she has learned through trial and error, haven't we all? And now she is bringing the success to her clients. I love this. And the other thing is that I want to bring up, she is also co-founder of Lady Savant Society, and we're going to find out what that is. And gentlemen, for all you wonderful listeners out there who happen to be male, we are getting those male people on here too so that we can help your business. But right now, Marielle Alvarado.
Thank you so much for inviting me on your show. I'm so grateful and excited to talk to you, Alena.
You have piqued my interest very much. I would love to learn, what is this Lady Savant Society? It sounds so savant.
Yeah, Lady Savant Society is an organization for female experts and creative service providers. And I feel like, for the last, I would say 15, 20 years, the whole female movement has really been growing and growing.
It has.
So our mission is to empower women to own their brilliance, because there's so many women out there that are savants at something, and they're experts at something, but, for some reason, we have a hard time as females sometimes owning that we have that expertise, that we have that brilliance within us. I love men. I'm not, bad-mouthing them. I have 2 little boys. I don't ever see men doubting themselves about the things that they know the way that women doubt themselves about their knowledge.
There is actually some really viable truth to that. I saw an article in Forbes and also one on Huffington Post that talked about women will stand back. That's why I started Savvy Sisterhood, too. We should talk. Women will stand back. If they're asked a question, they know the answer, but they will hesitate and rethink it, make sure they have all their facts in order. And then the 6 men around them will raise their hand even if they don't know the answer. And they say that happens in business. One of the biggest things in business with women is that when they have a decision to make, that's an opportunity where a man will say, yes, I'll take it. Let's go. That's a good thing. Mm-hmm. The women will hem and haw, and then they miss the opportunity.
Yeah. A lot of it I feel like has to do with our level of confidence that's already ingrained in our DNA. This is something that we're born with. We're born into societal structures, and we just naturally are always second guessing ourselves. So Lady Savant is really an organization where our main mission is own your brilliance, not just know that you have that, but own it. Because when you can own it, you can really serve others. And we have a belief that, when you serve others, you should also be serving yourself. And there's nothing wrong in that. And that's actually great. I really believe that, putting your gifts out there is a two-way street. It benefits the person. It should benefit the person that you are serving, and it should benefit your lifestyle as well. So, we help these women, own their confidence, own their brilliance, and make money because, honestly, we all need to make money. Everybody who has an expertise should be able to live off of that, and that's our main belief.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because I do understand that. Now, this isn't just women. Men do this too, some less likely, but they still do it. It's this thing about feeling worthy in what we're presenting to people, especially if we're in a service. We're offering our advice, we're offering our coaching, we're offering our something of a service. It's not a tangible like a chair. But what we do is give from our heart. And sometimes we just don't put a value on that. We give it away, and then we're not happy. We get frustrated. Don't you find that? And then we give up.
People ask me sometimes, how do I find my unique brilliance? And the interesting thing is that I believe that your unique brilliance is something that is with you almost from childhood. It's so obvious to you, and you easily ignore it.
Yes.
So when it comes to sharing that with someone else, it just seems like a no-brainer to you. And so when it seems that way, then it's easy to feel like, well, yeah, I do that because I do that. It's easy for me, so we don't put a value on it as much.
I've always been about freedom. Mm-hmm. And I always just kind of pass that off. It was just, if I hear of anything, anybody not having freedom, it really would gnaw at me. And yet I was passing it off. I just thought it was just how everybody would feel. But then I learned that, no, this is why I'm here. I'm really here to help people get free. And when I did grasp that, when I grasped my own brilliance, what has been with me forever, it changed my life.
That's beautiful. And what's interesting about what you just said, that that this is your unique brilliance, and it doesn't have to necessarily be this crazy talent where you know how to do some paint or things like that. For you, it was something that you just have this niche where you love freedom, and it's a feeling. It's a feeling, and sometimes I feel like that's how the unique brilliance is born, and that's how businesses are born, because you say, oh, this is something I am really a stand for. I really believe in. Great.
I want to tap into this because I read something very cool that you do, and I want to learn more about this. It's called the Platinum Mindset.
Our program is very focused. I really believe that for someone to be successful, they have to develop a healthy self-image, obviously, but also have a platinum money mindset. And women, so we incorporate a lot of money mindset into our programs, because I feel like in order to attract money and bring it, in order to have freedom, you have to have money. It's almost tied hand in hand, right?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah, have the freedom to do things and live the lifestyle that you want. So throughout our programs, we do sprinkle in a lot of money mindset, because a lot of women, including myself, we have money mindset issues from these mindsets are formed when we're children.
1 to 6.
And we carry them along with us our whole lives. And whatever energy in us is left unconscious, it just keeps showing up through negative circumstances, negative things happening, because they're unconscious energies that we unconsciously project out into our life. So one of our goals with each one of our members and clients is, taking these negative money mindsets, bringing them to light, showing them what to do differently and how to reprogram that, and really coming up with emerging in a platinum money mindset. So that's kind of where that goes. Yeah.
A lot of people will come to me and they say, Alena, I am doing everything right. I do my gratitudes. I see the wonder of life. I am so happy all the time. I love people, and I just can't seem to make money. This is what I tell them, and I'd like you to add to this, okay? Money mindset, it is its own vibration. You know, there are many people who make a lot of money who are not well-rounded, who are not happy, who are not, their love life is suffering or this is suffering. But that money mindset is its own vibration.
It is its own vibration. And a lot of women, we have become disconnected from that vibration and that power. And a lot of us willingly gave it away at some point to the husband or to our father or to whoever wants to take care of our well-being. One of the key elements that we, like I said, stand behind as far as is really helping women make money, right?
Right.
But in order to do that, you really have to start with that money mindset and really reconnecting you to that energy that you're talking about, because it is its own vibration. It's a very neutral energy, and associating it to different positive things really gets you into action differently than what you are.
You are listening to 30-Minute Moments, and come right back, because we're going to delve even more into some of these beliefs that we have about money and why we're not earning as women, and also men. You can get something out of this too. We'll be right back.
You're listening to 30-Minute Moments with Alena Chapman, helping you discover your true purpose on WOWO and at WOWO.com.
Welcome back to 30-Minute Moments. I'm your host, Alena Chapman, and this is such a fantastic revelation kind of show. We are talking to Marielle Alvarado, and she is telling us about these beliefs that are keeping us from earning and providing for ourselves and our family. And yet we're trying to do it, and we're trying to bring our gifts forward, but we've got these blocks. So I want to talk a little bit more about this. And you have a special thing that you do with the clients, right? That to delve into these beliefs.
Yes, we do. We actually, everybody always takes 2 assessment tests. One test is called the Branding with Archetypes assessment test, and then that one reveals your 2 main archetypes when it comes to your brand. And then the other assessment test is about money, and it really reveals your top, it's called Sacred Money Archetypes. And it really reveals your money archetypes, like archetypes meaning they're patterns of universal energies that are alive and easily recognized everywhere in the world.
Yes,
For example, there's a hero, there's the mother, there's the explorer, there's the alchemist. Those are examples. So everyone takes the assessment test because, like I said, everybody's mindset with money is so different. And it's amazing. It's kind of like reading your money horoscope. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this is so right on,
Wow.
So that's where we start. Yeah, that's where we start as far as the money is concerned. You take this assessment test. We give you a report, a reading on exactly the way you see money, the way you relate with it, and how it affects you. It also shows you the shadow side of the way you relate to money. And then after that, we start going into delving deeper and fixing and bringing to light those issues.
I want to bring back something you said in the first half, that money is a neutral energy. Very cool. Can you talk about that a little bit more? Because, when I taught a man who he could not swim, all right? And because he had been thrown in the water when he was little, and he almost drowned. So he had this fear of the water. And I told him, I said, water is neither a friend or a foe. It's us who makes it so. And
I love that.
It's the same thing with money. And so when you were talking about that neutrality, could you talk about that neutral energy?
Yeah. So, money is a neutral energy. I always say money is going to make you more who you already are.
I like that.
Right?
Yes.
So who you are is going to be intensified. So if you're the type of person that, I'll give you an example, one of the archetypes in the Sacred Money archetype assessment test is I call it the rock star, and it's
cool.
It's this person who loves to buy, name brands and feels good and loves to shine and, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So if this person gets money, she's going to go and buy more of the same stuff because this is the way the energy shows up in her experience. Because remember, God is living experiences through us, right?
Exactly.
So it's just going to make her more. But this person also tends to spend everything she has and over complicating her life sometimes. So it really just makes you more of what you are. But when you become conscious of these things, then you can start making different decisions. And one example, for example, is, since money is neutral, you can give money whatever meaning you want. One thing that is true in my life is money to me equals commitment.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So you're putting an association that's important to you to associate to that energy.
Exactly. And so it really helps with pricing out your packages, creating products. Money is an energy of commitment to me. Whenever, and you could probably agree with this, when something is absolutely free, how much commitment do you get from someone who
That's right.
is using it, right?
Not very much.
So, not very much. But when somebody is invested in themselves, the energy is different.
Yes. Because they feel worthy. They feel worthy.
Because they paid for it, right?
They paid for it, and they feel like they should receive it. That brings them up to that worthy level,
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So, that's an example of how you can give money a different meaning in your life. And you can do this in so many different ways, and there is not one size fits all. I feel like there are certain truths about money, and we do teach that. But at the end of it, it's like happiness is not a one size fits all. It's happiness is a divine right. We're born happy. We are. It's a divine right. I feel the same way about money. Money equals abundance. Abundance equals my divine right to be abundant.
I like that.
So when you start making some shifts and start working through some things, then you start seeing things differently, and then consequently you start acting from a different place.
Perfect. You are listening to 30-Minute Moments, and I'm Alena Chapman, and our guest, Marielle Alvarado, she is just brimming with wonderful information. We'll be right back.
This is 30-Minute Moments with Alena Chapman, helping you find your inner self every Sunday on WOWO.
Do you want to be a part of a group that gets things done and stays in touch? Or perhaps you're not being who you truly want to be. Maybe you're relying on someone else to make you happy. It's time to expand your personal growth and take back your power. Join Savvy Sisterhood by Alena Chapman. The ladies meet on Facebook every Monday at 7 p.m. It'll be your first step to your personal growth. Join the group, and the best part is, it's absolutely free. Savvy Sisterhood by Alena Chapman. Find it on Facebook and get ready to take back your power.
Welcome back to 30-Minute Moments. I'm your host, Alena Chapman, and we are at my favorite part of the show called The Shift. The Shift? I love it, love it. Marielle, this is the part of the show where we talk about that aha, pivotal moment that got us into doing what we're doing. Do you have a story like that?
I do have one. I actually feel like my story is going to be so similar to a lot of other people's story, but that's why I'm going to tell it.
That's okay.
I really believe that when you are called to do something, it's like your ego will put up so many roadblocks and say, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, I know that.
Happens. Yeah.
The critical mind. Yeah.
It will keep you from it as far as it can. And I feel like that's what happened to me. And, I've been coaching people, I think, since I was a kid. I feel like I was always been like teaching something, and it was something that was really natural to me. We started Lady Savant Society before I ever became a certified coach.
Really?
In money, marketing, and soul. And so I was always, I had this organization of amazing women, because part of Lady Savant is just the social aspect of being able to connect and play with other women that in the same vibe.
Very fun.
That are out there doing.
Right.
So, but these women always needed advice, and I've been in business for a really long time. I became an entrepreneur in my 20s, and so I was always giving them advice, and I was really passionate about marketing. That was my major. And I just never wanted to call myself a coach. I was like, no, I can't. I don't want to. Everyone's a coach. No. I'm not going that route. And one day I had a conversation with someone who really opened my eyes and said, Marielle, why are you keeping the people that are there that need you from your services? You are doing them a disjustice.
Wow.
And that really shifted me, and I was like, oh my God. In my heart of hearts, I knew I'm a teacher by nature, and whether that's called coach, mentor, consultant, whatever, I just knew, that there was this energy inside me that needed to be expressed, and I had to own up to it. And then I found a program that I loved, a school that I wanted to go to, everything. And again, we go back to the whole money mindset thing. There's the investment. Oh my God, this is so much money. How am I going to talk about this one? How am I going to, especially for someone who's been in business for a long time and has so many ideas. Most women can be very creative and are all over the place with their ideas. I was like, how am I going to talk to my husband about this one? But that night I could not sleep. I said no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be a coach. Everyone else the world is full of coaches right now, right? But,
it seems that way. It does seem that way.
it does seem that way, but it's really just, I feel like it's not true, but it is. And you know what I mean.
But it's what we teach, and it's also, I call myself a mentor, and really it's specializing. Not everyone,
100%.
We're not an everyday coach. We're not the coach who tells you what to eat for breakfast. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We have a direction we're bringing you. And isn't it funny? I find that my pivotal moment came because of a remark someone said. It's like divine speaks through other people sometimes that just gives you a wake up, and you know it. Yeah, because deep down you know it. But you don't want to realize it, and then God says, oh, yeah, you got to wake up to this now. Here I come.
Yeah. and funny you say that, because that night, after I said no, and the conversation I said, no, I'm not doing that. I could not sleep. It's like the divine was not letting me, and it was like, nope, you have to do it. You have to do it. And the next day, I woke up and I called this company and I said, I'm in. And I didn't know where the money was going to come from. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just said, I'm going to do it. And
it just unfolded, huh?
It unfolds. Whenever you make the decision and say yes to your unique brilliance, I have a belief that everything will be laid out. And yeah, so then I went through my certifications and all that fun stuff, and
now you're here. Yeah, it does unfold. Don't you find it's because it's supposed to be? It's that simple. Yes. It's supposed to be. If you're on the right path, it just happens. It unfolds, and it's miraculous. 100%. Yeah, you have to listen. All right.
It is.
How do people get hold of you? What's the best way?
Yeah, the best way to get a hold of me is you can always email me at Marielle, Mariel, at Lady Savant, and Savant is Savant, ladysavant, one word.com.
Okay.
And you can also follow us on Facebook. We're on facebook.com/Lady Savant, and you'll find all of our social media with that same handle.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, you have been a fabulous guest. I've so enjoyed talking to you. You're doing wonderful, wonderful work. And to all of you,
thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome. And to all of you out there, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you found a little pivotal in you about the money or what you're offering as your services. And next week, we're going to have more of how to put ease into your life. What does it feel like? What does that really mean? Because we all want ease, but hardly, I'd say 98% of us don't have it. And don't forget, text the word book. Don't forget that part, to 46862, because right now I am giving away an autograph-free book of The Prison Effect, which is an international bestseller. So if you would like my book, The Prison Effect, text 46862. This is limited offer. This is 30-Minute Moments, and I'm Alena Chapman. Have a fabulous week.
This has been 30-Minute Moments featuring Alena Chapman. If you missed an episode, download it now at wowo.com.
Podcasts by Federated Media.